A great proverb, everybody knows. There is a will, there is a way. But I think no. This proverb should be changed. I am thinking. In the middle, we should keep some word. What is that? That would be there is a will, there is a power, there is a way. I may have some willingness. With the help of that willingness, I can do the work. Yes, I have the willingness to be a very good person in life. I have the willingness to earn a lot of money. I have the willingness to succeed in doing some work. Have I ever thought whether I have any power or not? First and foremost, you know that if I don't have power, people will say, why you are thinking like why you are building castles in the air? Because you tell that you have such kind of willingness, but you cannot get any way. Willingness will show us way then when we possess some power. Now the question is, power, then where that power is? How can we achieve power? Power can be achieved when we can awaken ourselves. Power that enlightens our life. Power that shows our way. Power that focuses ourselves. Power that gives us light. All are latent within us, isn't it? How can we unlock that power? We can unlock that power if our attachment, if our desire, if our willingness lucid. First, make your willingness lucid. What? It means that there should not be any impurities. It means that there should not be any kind of foreign things, foreign ideas. Only your target should be single and one. That would be that you should be attached with your willingness very perfectly. That is called lucid willingness. That comes whenever you attached with that willingness very perfectly. First and foremost, whenever you will make your attachment lucid, you may be powerful. Your willingness will be king and your willingness will be unlocked. Question will say, that's where our willingness is locked. Willingness is locked in our subconscious mind. All willingness should be unlocked with the key of lucid attachment. Then you can get some power. And with the help of power, you can get the way, isn't it? Now, on the way of going to the target, there are two things. There is one pain and another is suffering. On the way of going to the target, on the way of traveling to the target, on the way of reaching to the target, there are two things available that can drag you down. That is pain and suffering. If you have willingness, there will be no pain and no suffering. Whatever may be, pain may come, you may feel pain, you may feel sufferings, because on the track of going to the target, many obstructions may appear. If you count your pain, if you count your sufferings, if you comprehend your pain and suffering, I hope that you cannot reach. You have the willingness, so you have to reach. No matter pain and sufferings, you have to do the work. You have to do hard work. You have to labor. Unless and until if you cannot do the work, you cannot reach. It's a very common story that everybody knows. There is a will, there is a way. In a summer, what happens? You know that a crow became thirsty, searching water hither and thither. He got no water at all. All of a sudden, he looked a pitcher. But what happened? Then as soon as he reached the pitcher, the crow noticed water very low in the pitcher. He could not fly because he was utterly thirsty. He had to reach the level of water. He had to take water for quenching his thirst, searching the other way, taking much pain, that he looked all of a sudden little pebbles around the pitcher. As soon as it was feeling very thirsty, feeling very weak, but it was picking up pebble one by one. It dropped into the pitcher. Thereby gradually the level of water rose and it drank to its satisfaction, became fulfilled and flew away. So, in our way of life, we can easily reach the target. But it's only the one thing. If we have willingness, we can reach the target. If we don't have willingness, it's not possible for us to reach target. Why? You'll say that I am getting so much opportunity. You'll say that I have the money. You'll say that somebody will give this post. No matter. You can get it. You can get the opportunity. You can get the post, but you cannot keep it. You cannot enjoy your satisfaction because you have not labored. You have not worked hard for it. Very well known things. No pain, no gain. Have you got any pain? Yes, then you can gain something. For that reasons, If you have will, then there will be no pain and no suffering. If you have no will, if you have the willingness of others, that willingness you are cultivating, it is not your real willingness, then you will track back. Then you will retreat the track. Because that moment you will be thinking, okay, it's not possible for me, it's not, I don't have any ability to do these kinds of work. You can say it. Because it is not your willingness. If it is really your own willingness, if it is really your own wish, then you will suffer. Then you will get pain. Haven't you seen that, that whenever parents, nurture us, they take lot of pain, lot of suffering, nurturing the babies. Even then they were senior, they are taking so much risk in building their career and making their future. They don't stop because they have the willingness so that their children can establish in their life. That's what happens, Don't they get any pain? Don't they get any suffering? Yes, every parents get pain and suffering, but they don't leave the track because they have the willingness in their life. So what I told you, what the first things, what I was telling to you, we may have a lot of willingness, but we cannot reach the target. What's the reason behind it? Because we don't want to suffer, because we don't want to get any pain, and because we don't have any power. We don't have real willingness that is latent in our self. So first and foremost, we have to unlock our willingness. We have to develop, we have to awaken our willingness. How? It must be a real dream. As soon as the dream comes to us, we have to attach. And then these attachments should be very much lucid. There should not be any impurities. If there are a lot of impurities, that it is not possible, or we can be diverted. Whenever the diversion comes, we lose the track. So we have to think over it, whether we have the willingness is real or not. If we have a real willingness, we easily can reach the target. So the last thing is what I'm telling to you, that first and foremost, implant some willingness in your heart. Think what you want to be. And then you think whether it will provide you according to your power or talent or capability or not. Whether your environment, your guidance, your monetary assistance will guide you or not. If you have such kind of willingness in life, then we easily can. In the middle, think about it. On the way of going, you must face some problems. You must face some sufferings. But you must remember, you have to tolerate everything. If you don't tolerate, that you lost the track. You cannot be garlanded of success. That the success will come definitely if you have the real willingness, if you are ready enough to face any kind of odds in terms of pain and suffering. Thank you very much.